This time on Piha Rescue, a retired man collapses in the hot pools.
So he's one of the first ones that actually went out to try and help her.
A girl loses consciousness en route to Raglan.
I'm just going to give him some oxygen.
A girl is lost at sea.
She was swimming between the flags just out from the rocks.
And an 8-year-old boy is missing at Hot Water Beach.
He's not a swimmer, he wouldn't go into the water. He can't swim.
Morbid dark clouds lay heavy on Raglan's coast today. But the sun's departure is not a deterrent. Instead, the blanket of humidity beckons all to the refreshing but unruly ocean. Lifeguard Bill watches perilously.
Well, is it a hand up? Rescue, rescue, rescue. Can I get somebody from the flags to run down? Lacey's got his hand up with a patient.
The ocean shows no mercy as this rookie surfer tries to paddle back. Lifeguard Scampy and Ruben immediately launch the IRB. Even with a flotation device, the surfer's not immune to the dreaded rips.
Don't pop your board, bro!
Raglan is a well-known surf beach for the experienced, not the faint-hearted. This one is safely transported back to the beach. Suddenly, an emergency 100 meters above the patrol tower.
Copy that. I'll send Foster down with it now.
A lady has collapsed on the hill and needs urgent attention.
There's a couple there standing, looking over the fence.
Yeah.
And I turned and she is laying down.
Okay.
And he was kind of distraught, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Okay, yeah. Well, they've got the kit here. They know what they're doing.
Okay.
So, yeah, just stick with us. There was a guy and he just came up to me and Josh and he said, I don't know if you guys are lifeguards, but there's a lady up here passed out on the track, so we just boosted and came straight here.
We're just walking up and then carrying a little bit of stuff and then sort of got a bit lightheaded and then, took a breather and then make sure you bring a bit overcome and then hit the deck, blue lips and some things sort of headed this way.
So we'll just get her a bit more conscious and see how she's feeling or if she's got pain. And then we'll establish if we need to move her either back down to the towel or up to the first aid room.
Sweet.
Hey man, my name's Adam. I'm just going to give you some oxygen, alright? Now, are you feeling like how sick are you feeling? Like you feeling saliva in your mouth or anything? Or?
I'm feeling better now, like just before I couldn't even see, like it was all just...
Hey, we'll put this on for a bit.
Oxygen is administered to supplement the low levels in the bloodstream.
Yeah, we're just walking up the hill and then she just sort of got a bit lightheaded and then leaned against the fence for a little bit, then sort of hit the deck, blue lips and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So.
I'm sending you a replacement down the flags, but we've just got a lady who's passed out on the hill, so me and Lincoln are up here, so it'll be about 5 minutes before your replacements come down.
But that might be 5 minutes too late, as Mother Nature has other plans. A mother and child set adrift out north. Lifeguard Bill and Aubrey sprint to their aid. And there's another child in imminent danger well outside the flags south. But there are no lifeguards available and the frantic wave goes unnoticed. Down below further north, Aubrey has reached the mother-child duo with Bill approaching. But unknowingly, this child is barely afloat. And the member of public does not yet have him in her reach. 100 meters north, the pair is safely escorted out of the water. And this young boy is very lucky to have been seen and rescued as well. Meanwhile, up on the hill, the lady improves enough to be transported.
That's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You saw her, eh? And you went to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ocean's working full-time against swimmers today.
He was kind of saying, I can't swim, and he thought he was going to die. And I just told him to calm down and kept his head above water and sort of dragged him in, and the waves pushed us, and luckily we weren't too far out. So, and then I could stand up pretty soon, so it was okay.
Timid and in shock, the boy and his brother seek relief from Dad.
I think he started off between the flags and he just didn't realise how far he was sucked along the beach. He was with his brother was surfing. And yeah, so just anything can happen on the West Coast, I guess.
I feel like I keep going deeper and deeper, so I think I better ask someone to help because my leg couldn't touch the ground. So yeah, thank you very much.
On the beach, there's temporary respite for the lifeguards, at least for now. In the medical room, things are starting to look up as well.
My chest tightened up and I couldn't breathe, and I was just like, kind of panicked. Might just have a drink.
Yeah, go for it. You probably take that mask off if you like, okay? Yes, you're not feeling dizzy or weird or anything at the moment?
No, just, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
At Hotwater Beach, it's low tide. Hundreds swarm to the natural springs for some R&R in the hot pools, or for other types of sand play.
You're a bit of a sculpture, dude.
But where there are people, there will always be an element of mayhem, especially when it's relief from the heat that is sought. The troops are on watch.
Okay, we've just had reported an 8-year-old Korean boy missing from his group. He's wearing a blue top, just a small chap. He's lost his glasses, so he could be a bit disorientated.
Okay, thank you.
I've got a group of 13 international students here, so he's with his mum. Mum's getting a bit frantic.
She said that she's just checked her van where they came in the tour group and he's not up there.
It's like playing Where's Wally in a crowd like this, but with more serious consequences. Quickly, the colour of his clothing is established.
Yes, okay. How old?
8.
And his name?
Danielle.
Daniel?
Yeah.
Okay.
How long ago was it? Now, would he have gone swimming, do you think? Because we haven't seen anyone. He's not a swimmer, he wouldn't go into the water. He can't swim.
So if he went in the water, there could be devastating consequences. Suddenly, the cameraman remembers he filmed the boy matching the description in the water half an hour ago. Simultaneously, there is a call for attention from a surfer out back. Immediately, the boat is sent out to investigate. Directly out from these hot pools is a rip flowing out to where the surfer is.
Did you have your hand up? Hey? Did you have your hand up?
But it's a false alarm. On land, a thorough search plan is made. The 8-year-old has been missing for half an hour, with the clock still ticking.
So wait for another lifeguard with a radio, and then we will send you out to different areas to look for Daniel. Okay, so who last saw him? Who last saw Daniel? Yeah? Okay. So is Daniel's English good? Yeah, okay.
After a search on the water, there is still no light shed as to the boy's whereabouts.
Yeah, false alarm. Guy's just waving at his mate.
Come in close, you guys. So Jazzard, I want you to take a couple and I want you to go up and really scour out the toilets, okay, the shop, all of that top car park area, okay? Can you go and do that now? Take about 3 with you, okay? Jim, could you go from the steps, all that area, and go back up into the river and that area to the car park up in there, you know, the one through, and do that to the flags? Yep. Okay.
Mum is visibly anxious.
Who should be grabbing some of these other three? Yeah, could you go to careers and give this area a good old hunt round? Yeah. So from here to centre car park, grab a couple of those language school kids. Now we'll be based here with the radio and just looking after them up.
At Raglan, the same scenario unfolds, a missing person.
She's got her hair tied back in a ponytail, she's got a wetsuit, doesn't know what colour the wetsuit is.
What's her name and what was her last known position?
She was last seen here between the lakes.
Her name's Sam, 16 years of age, she's an Asian female, and she was swimming between the flags just out from the rocks.
I just couldn't find her. We've got people out here looking now. I'm staying with you to keep you calm, okay? And look, there's nobody here. I'm going to talk to this nice man over here. His name's Foster. He's going to talk to you. What's your name? Karen. Karen. It's your daughter, right?
No, it's my friend's daughter.
Friend's daughter Sam has been swimming in the water, and she's missing. I think what me and Keegan might do is keep her down and we'll just let her out. Karen.
I need to go to look for her. Maybe she's right there. I want to look for her.
I've got Foster
I'm going to come on
and you'll go and have a look and see whether she's up by the
other two boys.
Where are they? Maybe we can get them out of the water for now.
They are there.
Yes, yeah. Are they up by the rocks?
Yep, I'll get Foster on it.
I'm so scared now.
Take off the towel and just make sure that they're not sitting up there where their stuff is.
Can you take off the surface? Yeah, okay. Thanks, Foster. Okay. Alright, I think so. I'd be like us to get a boat out there.
Back at Hotwater Beach, the search for the 8-year-old boy continues. There are multiple search teams out scouring the beach and its surroundings. And then, a possible sighting.
We think so, just hang on. You've definitely got him? Okay. It's okay. We will take you up to him.
You three guys go up there and I'll call it. All right. Yeah, just hold everything, guys. Hold everything. Yeah, the mum's coming along now, Sandy. We just want a positive ID before I call in all the searchers. Okay, all radios, all guys with radios, could you come to the flag area now? We've had a positive ID on the buoy, so could everyone come to the flagged area, please? Thank you. James, you just stay where you are with the hot calls. Ollie, could you help James? Of course, just keep people out of the brook and everything.
Yeah, he would have been happily playing and just curious.
Do the positive ID before we pull in all the resources. So you'll be right, I think. White and black with it. Hello, Daniel. How are you? Fine. Go and see your mummy. She wants to see you. Okay, that's good. That's 100%. 100% ID.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's good.
He was found just over in the lagoon playing with his spade, just playing in the little shallow water there. Oh, it's fabulous. It's the old rule though, isn't it? Stick together. Oh, yeah. But you never know whether they've just wandered off into the water or, you know, just slipped over, can't swim, slipped over. Oh.
She'll be happy, eh?
Yeah.
Scary.
They're just here for 3 months from Korea and just starting school on Tuesday, and so good lesson.
Relief all round. But the same can't yet be said at Raglan.
So we've got a missing lady come up to us and she said she's missing her one of her relatives. We might have her over there actually.
Mum is looking for you.
You find him more?
Yeah, I was talking to a Japanese girl. We went out after the school, and I thought I found someone that looked like her. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
At Hot Water Beach, the tide is bottomed out and the bathing sets in.
Yeah, dig a hole. A big one for 4 people. Just with that.
But hand in hand with these rituals is the one of removing sand from places sand shouldn't be, which isn't quite the glamorous end one hopes for. Unfortunately, away with the sand floats 2 people who are now swiftly out back. Gary on water patrol heads out. A man waves frantically and sparks the attention of a member of the public who happens to be a former lifeguard. One person is now out of immediate danger, landing on a sandbar. The other is not as fortunate. The former lifeguard moves with alacrity. He assists the girl back in until Gary takes over with the tube. All have their feet back on the ground, with credit due to 2 members of the public.
Just going to go cool off after being in the hot water, and then saw the old man waving his arms, pointing, so I just swam in to get a bit of life-saving when I was at school and stuff, so I thought I'd just help out. What is it?
Then all of a sudden, the man who raised the alert needs attention himself. Gary calls for medical supplies. The man has just had a hip operation, and together with high blood pressure, it seems he has overdone it. After receiving oxygen and a thermal blanket, he starts to come right.
He's coming back.
Completely in the wrong spot, though, are 2 young boys at Raglan after patrol has ended. They cling desperately to a surfer's board. Thankfully, the guards are never far. Trevor races to their aid. They're trapped in a rip, headed out and south, fast. 200 meters south of where the flags were placed today, the guards have some distance to cover.
Yes, right? Yeah. Current pushing it forward. Getting pushed back this way. No? Yeah.
Alright. What happened, bro? What happened?
Oh, we're just like pulling the shut on it. The waves were like pulling us out.
Yeah, sure.
And we were just kind of cruising, and then it was pulling us out more, and we thought we were finding it something out of nowhere. We were out here. Can't come back.
The waves were pulling us, and we were trying to swim away, but it was too high.
Right, I saw the surfer next to me, so I thought that's lucky as, but if he wasn't, it'd be pretty scary.
Thought I was gonna drown for a second.
Left to reflect on the evening ordeal, the young boys head home. Home's the word at Hot Water Beach, too.
He actually saw her getting into trouble when we headed off, so he went out to help, but didn't realise he couldn't do anything. So he started waving his arms, and probably a little bit of over-exertion for himself. With this difficult operation, high blood pressure, and not having anything to eat or drink for the last 4 hours, kind of pushed himself a little bit hard.
Quite an audience gathering around, which makes a person a little bit foolish, especially when I didn't consider that I was the, the person that needed help.
Piha. It's midweek and no lifeguards are on duty. A full-scale emergency unfolds. Westpac helicopter, police and St John's ambulances are on the scene. A girl has just been rescued. 15 minutes earlier, the girl and her friend went for a swim on the south side of Lion Rock. They got caught in a rip that took her out and north of Lion Rock. The boy managed to climb onto the rocks.
Received a call from Adrian at the takeaway bar, said that somebody was missing in the water, and so I said, you know, hang up, dial 111.
Yeah, we got a after hours call out today from Surfcom, and it was for a Asian girl who had been swimming just in the rip at Lion Rock there, and got caught in the rip, and she got sucked in the rip all the way around the front of Lion Rock and down to North Piha.
She's taken to hospital for urgent medical attention.
But a really, really great chap had pulled her out up here. 2 helicopters, numerous police force, ambulance staff. What a great community we have. All these people live in our community.
To make it that far and still be conscious is amazing. Like, she's lucky to be alive, you know. That's a huge swim and frightening, you know. Like, no one likes to be in front of Lion Rock, you know.
The guy that was with you, who was driving the car, has he been in the water today?
We was playing in the shallow.
Yeah.
We haven't realized the waves come through and we were stuck in the sea. I was really scared because I thought she's gonna be like died.
So yeah, she's really lucky, and it's just that time of year now really where there's no lifeguards on duty yet, but look at the weather, it's beautiful.
Last summer, 989 people were rescued on New Zealand beaches. 29 drowned.